Welcome to Global Intel. I'm your host, and today we're tackling a tough question. The true cost of a pandemic. Who profited most? Millions faced loss, lives, jobs, stability, while some cashed in big. Who were the winners, and what did it cost the rest of us? Hit that subscribe button, and let's uncover the hidden economics of COVID-19. The COVID-19 pandemic wasn't just a health crisis, it was an economic earthquake. A 2020 study estimated the US alone faced $16 trillion in losses, equal to 90% of its annual GDP. That's about $200,000 per family of four. Half came from lost income, while half stemmed from health impacts like deaths and long COVID. By 2022, globally, 15 million lives were lost, estimating damages between $50 trillion. The indirect costs were worse, 400 million jobs lost globally. In the US, 60 million unemployment claims were filed by 2020. Low-income families suffered most, with new graduate wages dropping 20% long-term. Developing nations like Kenya faced severe GDP drops. Anxiety and depression surged by 60,160 million cases globally, costing $1.6 trillion in damages. Long COVID impacted 10.35% of patients, adding 80 cents $2.9 trillion in health losses. Meanwhile, school closures caused decades of learning loss. At Global Intel, we see the pandemic's cost reshaped lives and futures. While millions struggle, some thrived. Jeff Bezos' wealth grew by $64.4 billion in 2020, fueled by Amazon profits. Walmart's leadership added $15.3 billion each as online sales jumped. Elon Musk's net worth skyrocketed $128 billion due to Tesla stock. Zoom's Eric Yuan saw a wealth increase of 243.8%, reaching $18 billion. Big Pharma also banked big profits. Pfizer's 2021 vaccine sales hit $37 billion, with 2022 profits projected at $100 billion. Moderna benefited greatly too, relying on $2.5 billion in US funding. Meanwhile, Pfizer charged the UK $18.22 per dose despite minimal production costs, generating substantial markups. Health insurers and hospitals saw gains as well. US insurers posted record earnings because of canceled elective surgeries, saving billions. A 2023 study found many hospitals hit peak operating margins of 6.5% during 2020-2021, driven by relief funds. Other winners included e-commerce platforms like Shopify and tech company Nvidia. At Global Intel, these profits highlight a system where crises amplify wealth gaps. The US injected $4.6 trillion into relief, but most went to cash transfers benefiting corporations instead of direct aid. The Federal Reserve's actions fueled a stock market boom, adding $3 trillion to top companies' value. Billionaires, with cash to invest, thrived while workers struggled. Companies executed smart strategies as well. Amazon hired initially, but faced criticism for unsafe conditions. Big Pharma exploited government-funded research while hiking prices on non-COVID drugs. Corporations decided to prioritize shareholders, spending 5 times more on dividends than raising worker wages. This pattern reveals how the system rewarded wealthy investors at the expense of workers. We also saw systemic advantages. Wealth-friendly tax laws let Amazon pay just 1.2% in taxes in 2019. Billionaires' taxes dropped drastically since 1980, adding to wealth gaps. Fraud also impacted the system, with billions lost to improper claims. At Global Intel, we see a repeating pattern. The system rewarded the wealthy while workers faced losses. These profits came at a tremendous cost. While billionaires gained $3.9 trillion globally, workers lost $3.7 trillion in wages, a historic wealth transfer. In India, workers faced pay cuts. Miners in Peru battled health risks to maintain profits. The global south suffered immensely. Meanwhile, vaccine inequity prolonged the pandemic as companies refused to share formulas. The pandemic exposed a rigged system, but it also showed paths forward. Oxfam proposed taxing pandemic profits to support workers and small businesses. The Corporate Transparency Act aims to reduce hidden wealth, but progress remains slow. Investing in pandemic preparedness could prevent future crises and limit losses significantly. Individuals can make a difference too. Support local businesses, advocate for fair policies, and consider diversifying investments to hedge against crises. That's it for today's deep dive. If this exposé on pandemic profits hit home, give us a thumbs up. Share this video and subscribe for more truth-seeking content. Drop a comment. Who do you think profited unfairly? Follow Global Intel for more, and see you in the next one.